So I've completed the Bundesliga Tots upgrade. In this video, we're going to show you how to complete it from scratch, whether you have a lot of things in your club, not many things in your club, or a low budget or a high budget in terms of coins that are sitting on your account. So we're going to open up the pack first, see what we get. This is quite expensive in my opinion because half of these team of the seasons aren't worth a lot. As we open up ours, if it's English, I'm going to lose my mind. It's German. It's a striker, and it's Fulkrog. So that is my point exactly. I think Fulkrog is possibly around 20 to 50k, more or less, something around that price. Yeah, about 30k. So if you want to do this SBC, crack on. Good luck. But that's what you get out of it, basically. So we're going to open up our pack for completing it, and then we're going to go through exactly the steps you should be following. So let me just skip this pack and then basically discard everything that we don't need. So we're going to discard everything like this, get some of our coins back. We're going to send it out because I think it's worth something. We'll keep the rest for now. So you want to go and add in these SBCs. You are looking to add in the Bronze and Silver Prime upgrade, the Mixed Premium League upgrade, and I'll show you what they look like in a second, as well as the 81x11 Bundesliga, the Daily Login, and the Premium Bundesliga. So we're going to start off with the Premium Mixed League. Always get the questions all the time. This SBC is currently coming in at around the price of about 34,000. It's gone up since I did the last video, but it's so worth it. If I show you on Footbin now in a second, you can see for yourself, you can see here, the one just in the middle, this one here, coming in around 33,350 coins. Every team of the season seems to be around 20k minimum or higher. So you pack one team of the season, you are going to get yourself at least half of your profit back, or the coins spent, should I say, sorry, not profit. And the more you do this, the better off it is. So if you're starting from scratch, it's going to cost you, like I said, about 35,000, 34,000, 33,000, depending on what time you're sniping. And then you are going to complete it the next time over, having less and less cards to buy. And again, the more you complete it, the better off it is. So I'm just going to go through and complete these SBCs quickly, and I'll be right back once I've finished it. So we have completed it, but we are missing one chemistry, which basically if we complete this SBC to get the CDM position modifier, so instead of buying them, you want to go back to the SBC menu. It's going to save you a lot of coins if you do this as well. You want to scroll all the way over to the end on the live tab, and the reason being is they have this position modifier. You can do 5 every single day. They're about 2,200 coins at minimum just to buy off the market. So all you need is one bronze. Always put a bronze comment in. And we can basically get ourselves 5 each day. So I've got one now just to complete for the Libertadores SBC because I need it for the chemistry. But you can do this for any SBC that's out if you need chemistry for it. So I really do recommend that you do that. But instead of buying them off the market, because you are going to save yourself coins. It's all about saving coins in this. So you can see here, so we completed this. Now if we add this in, we should have ourselves enough chemistry. We should get ourselves no chemistry there, not a problem. So I'm just going to go mess around until I get the chemistry. So a couple of changes to that plan. We actually bought ourselves a Libertadores of 400 coins here, who is basically, the reason it's not there, there it is. For a striker, got the chemistry that way instead of wasting our position modifier, so we can keep that for another SBC. This gives you an untradeable pack of gold players. You get 1 rare and 11 commons. I'm going to open up this pack and then explain what to do with the cards you get, because it's really important that you do this when you go through. So if you get yourself a team of the season here, you're lucky, but you're looking for 84s, 85s or higher, just need to complete that SBC that came out. Because here we've got ourselves a rare. So how it works is we can use this for La Liga. That's going to be off league, off league, off league, off league, off league, again another off league, and 2 more here and 1 more on the end. If you know what off leagues are, I'll explain that in a second. And the other ones we can use for the league SBC. So going back to our SBC that we just completed, when we're back off here, off leagues are the countries and teams and leagues that we don't need to use for this. So for example, Ligue 1, I always use Marseille. Managed to get myself a couple Marseille players already, and I'm going to check my club, and then I'm going to go out and buy them. These are the only 2 that you'll have to buy is Marseille and Libertadores and Sudamericana. You shouldn't have to buy any of the others. And the best way I like to do this is go into the Ligue 1 and scrolling over to Marseille and basically just going to transfer targets and just looking what kinds of cards pop up for that price. That's really cheap. Guendouzi's gone as well. So you can see you can snipe them for a little bit cheaper as we get ourselves 1 here. And we basically... Are you tired of playing sweat teams like this? Make sure you go to Alt Nice, select foot 23 coins, choose which console and how many coins you'd like to buy, select your payment method, and don't forget to add code NANIC for 6% off on all orders. We're just going to keep doing this until we have at least 5 or 6 or maybe a couple more that are basically not going to help us in terms of what we need. We need to go add in concepts so we don't get the same cards over and over again. So again, Roger is going to help massively. He can go in here. So all these cards should cost you under 1,000 coins, no more. You're going to be unlucky some days and get better cards, and you're going to be unlucky with the same cards, but you can definitely get them all for that price. Now we have the chemistry. It really doesn't matter who we buy. So again, we're going to go to 950 and just going to scroll through. We've got all of these players here, but we don't have Harriet, which I actually would like to put in the team. So he gets another one. Then we just need 3 more, and I'm pretty sure I saw Member, who is going to be or Mbemba, sorry, who's going to be one of them. So we're only missing 2. So I'm just going to go buy the last 2, but that's how I do it, basically. So as long as you followed those steps, this SBC should not cost you any more than 11,000. If you spend over 1,100 coins on each one of those, it just makes it harder to get your money back or your coins back. So we get a tradable pack from that, and then for completing the whole thing, we get an untradable pack. So we're going to go and open up our tradable pack, and in this tradable pack, you're going to want to sell everything and discard everything that's not worth anything. So for example, if we go to our Jumbo Gold pack, you can see here we're going to open it up as it is tradable. We get ourselves no board, no walkout, but we get ourselves a rare, which we can sell for a couple coins. So let's say that's 1,000. That's another 1,000. This Sudamericana seems to be around 2,000 coins. So that's 4,000. Let's say for argument's sake, it's a 500 each. 5,000. Then we're going to discard everything else. I think shadows are really close to being extinct. So we're going to put this up to 4.4. So that's 9,000 back. Discard the rest. Plus the 2.2. It's going to be 11,000. Discard these. All of these are 500. That's going to be 12,000. 12,500. Plus 1,000 coins from discards will be 13,500 off that one SBC alone, which the SBC costs 34,000 to complete. So that alone gave us almost half us money back without packing any special cards, not packing any team of the seasons, no boards or walkouts in that pack. Then we have our untradeable, and this is where the grind really begins. So you can see here we get ourselves a Netherlands centre forward, who's going to be Memphis Depay, and there is our first 85 that we need for the Bundesliga upgrade, or anything else, and an 84 as well. We've got ourselves a Libertadores that can help us. 2 of these off-league clubs here. Another couple off leagues at the bottom, and we got ourselves a Bundesliga common. So with this Bundesliga, there's a couple things you can do with it. I'm pretty sure in my club right now I don't have enough, but we'll double check. You want to go over back to the favorites. You're going to go all the way over to the premium mixed league upgrade again, because you can do them all over again. We're going to go to Bundesliga. We're going to go put in that duplicate we had, and then see if we can get the chemistry with the Serie A players. So let's go over to Bundesliga. Let's go low to high, and then just set this to gold. We can see that it's Eggstein is his name. So let me see if I can get the chemistry first. Let's pop this guy. Oh, don't mean that. Pop that guy in. Pop this guy in. That guy's in now, who's our duplicate, and a striker here. And that should be all the ones that we can basically put in. So we've got ourselves a little bit of chem here. And then we're going to go over to the Serie A and just see what's in our club in terms of Serie A. So we're going to go back to Serie A. We're going to go starch, and we're going to go to goalkeeper first. So we've got ourselves an Italian goalkeeper. Hopefully we've got ourselves an Italian right back. We do. So that's 2 Italians. So we've got all of those positions done. Right mid, nothing. Centre mid, only 1. See, we've got ourselves a left mid. We don't. So as you can see here, we're a little bit lacking when it comes to chemistry, but I only searched gold. So let me have a look if I've got anything else in my club that isn't gold that could actually help us. So basically to answer that question is no. So we could use our position modifiers that we got from the SBC to finish this off, which might be a shout here. See what rares we got, if we have any rares. This one can play left mid. He can, so maybe we can pop him in there. And basically just working out the chemistry as we go along. We don't have an Inter Milan player, so we could do this. Drop him in there, he gets 2 chem. And then we can have a look if any of these play centre mid. That one does, and does Ronaldo Vieira. He does as well. So we can pop Ronaldo Vieira in here. And we can pop this one in here. And then all we need is 1 more rare. So we can have a look what we got for rares. We've got ourselves a silver here. Fantastic. He can go in. And that is the rare, but no team rating. So again, we're going to have to go back, maybe go back to our Bundesliga if we have to. We'll just have a look what we have in terms of rares in our club. So we did get this 84 Pellegrini, who we actually are going to pop into this because it's going to save us time. Again, no chemistry in terms of rating. So you want to go through until you, let's say you don't have enough, there's another thing you can do. So you want to back out, and you want to go to gold upgrade. And these gold upgrades are here. You want to put in all your Bundesliga commons that you have that you don't need to use. So we are on gold common here. We've gone low to high. We're going to pop in all of our non-league players first. The non-league ones are the ones that we basically want to make sure we're recycling at almost every single occasion. So, for example, the South African League, the Portuguese League, the Scottish League. And I think that's about it on that page. Refresh it. We've got ourselves a Turkish League, Serie A 2. And we're just going to keep going round and round and round. Again, Championship, the Eredivisie. And you can basically work out for yourself which ones, because we're not going to put in any of the others. One I do need to put in is this Eggstein, and we have duplicate, because otherwise we're going to be stuck with no one to put in, and then we go. So we've managed to recycle round with just one of the players in as our duplicate. That's going to give us 2 rare goals back. If we get ourselves a Serie A rare or a Bundesliga rare that goes into that SBC, that's an absolute win. If not, if they're off leagues, we can put them into the Bundesliga upgrade. So you can see there, the cycle just goes round and round and round. Whoever knows 2 gold rare, send our duplicate Eggstein back into the club. And let's open up this pack and see what we get. Hopefully we get a team of the season. Probably not. We don't even get a board. So we got ourselves 2 rare minimum. to be expected. You can see here we got ourselves a non-league and we got ourselves a Premier League rare. So you could do the exact same thing. You can go over to the Premier League, put in your rares in there with La Ligas and complete that. But for this sake, we're just going to go do it something else. So let's say you have no coins or not many players in your club. You're going to want to complete the daily logging because it's going to give you 2 81 plus rare players. And it's only 1 bronze common you need to put in. Then you're going to basically want to complete this SBC as many times as you can to get 6 gold commons back. You do that twice, you can get 1 rare. You can also complete off some of these SBCs as well. But you're going to have to do this silver upgrade as many times as you can. To get bronzes, I think the best way is either to complete the mixed league upgrade, which is going to be not the premium, it's going to be the other one. And you want to go round and round and around with that. If failing that, you can do bronze pack method. And I have done bronze pack method on my channel. I haven't done it for a couple of weeks now, so it might not work. But they're the ones to do. If you have any questions or anything like that, comment down below. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.